Welcome to Doodles in the Margins, the podcast for creatives who are building something beautifully their own. Here, we believe creativity isn't just art, it's also how you think, how you solve, and how you see the world. Whether you're a business learning to embrace creativity or a creative learning to embrace business, you're in the right place. I'm Jacinta Marshall-Crouse. I'm a creative business coach, screenwriter, author, and an all-round eclectic creative. So let's grab something hot to drink, grab a pen, and let's doodle in the margins together. Welcome to episode number 5. And I would like to talk about something that's been sitting close lately for me, and maybe for you too. Imposter syndrome. It's that quiet, constant hum under the surface that says, "You're not ready yet," or "You're not the real deal," or "Sooner or later, someone's going to realize you don't actually know what you're doing." Does that sound familiar to you? Mine has been loud this last month. And here's what I've realized: it doesn't always sound like fear. Sometimes it sounds a little like shame, but sometimes it sounds like self doubt wrapped in logic. I've had thoughts like, how can I coach creatives when I haven't made it yet? Who am I to charge for this? Or maybe I should just go back to being the support act, the behind the scenes person. And yet, when I step back, I know better because I've written screenplays that have become short films. I've helped teams execute complex ideas that started as scribbles in one of my notebooks. I've been the one who sees the full picture, the map, and helps people walk from point A to point B. I know how to build strategy that feels like magic. So why do I still feel like I'm pretending? So here's the thing I would like to offer today. Imposter syndrome often shows up when you're on the edge of becoming. When you're stepping into a version of yourself that you haven't fully embodied yet. I know you can see her and you know what she's capable of, but you're still growing into that skin. It's like putting on shoes that are half a size too big and they don't quite fit yet, but they're still yours. And for creatives, especially, imposter syndrome doesn't always show up as, "I'm not talented." It often sounds more like, "Other people do this better," or "I just need to do one more course," or "Let me just help others for now, and I'll launch my thing later." So we put it off. We tell ourselves that we're not ready just yet. But the truth is, it's never too late to begin. Just a reminder that Vera Wang didn't design her first dress until she was 40. And Toni Morrison, she published her first novel at 39 and won the Nobel Prize in Literature at 62. Creativity doesn't expire, it deepens. And sometimes waiting means that we're bringing more life, more story, more wisdom to the work, especially if you've been the support person. And especially if your work has been behind someone else's voice. We've learned to associate visibility with risk because somewhere in our past, being seen didn't feel safe. For me, it traces back to the years I spent in corporate banking. I worked in systems that valued precision, compliance, and consistency. And they were all things that I was good at, but they didn't always leave space for my bold creativity or visionary thinking. I learned so much about communication, analysis, and the inner workings of businesses, but I often played the support role, the one helping others shine. So now, when I step forward and say, "Yes, I coach creatives," there's a part of me that still hesitates, that wonders if it's safer to stay behind the scenes. And then I gently remind myself, you've grown since then. Your creativity has a place now, and you get to take up that space. And this goes for you too. Yes, you. This is now. You're allowed to be visible. You're allowed to lead. So if you're wrestling with that mismatch between what you know and what you feel, here's a couple of things that I want you to try. Number one, write your evidence list. List 3 times when your words, your work, or your ideas help someone else move forward. This is your proof and your evidence, not for the world, just for you. Number two, reframe your role. You don't need to be the guru on the hill. You just need to be the guide beside them, the one who says, I've been through this, I've got the map. And number three, use a grounding phrase, something like, this discomfort isn't a warning, it's a sign I'm expanding into something new. Or, I'm not faking it, I'm becoming. Because you are. You are the real deal. You do have something valuable to offer. You're standing on the threshold of what's next. And that feeling of wobbliness, it just means that you're growing into your next level. So if you've been doubting your own voice, your offer, your place at the table, come over here and sit with me. You're not behind. You're not too late. You're definitely not faking it. You're building something real, even if you can't fully see it yet. And I'll be right here in the margins with you while you do it. Thanks for tuning in to Doodles in the Margins. Each week, we explore what happens when creativity meets clarity and how to build a business that feels like you. If you found something useful today, share it with someone who needs to hear it too. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. And if you're ready to get clearer on your own creative business path, you'll find the links and ways to connect with me in the show notes below. I'll see you next time.